Okay. What do you want?
Mike Deal has lived in this condo since 2018. The Glasshouse at 311 Hargrave has been at the center of the debate around short-term rentals in Winnipeg. Deal says due to problems with parties and other activities, costs for security have more than doubled.
It's not just the short-term renters those owners that are paying those costs. It's everybody. We all share it.
Anna Juangco-Maniquiz was one of the first people to move in when the building opened in 2016. She says the constant parties on weekends have left her feeling anxious.
Do we have to call the cops again? Is somebody going to pull the fire alarm again? It's just the anxiety of not really being able to predict what's going to happen on any given weekend.
Last year, the city's new licensing rules designed to limit short-term rentals came into force. But data from the city shows there are 56 licensed units in Glasshouse, a quarter of all units in the building, and nearly 10 times more than any other building in the city. The city's rules limit new short-term rentals to primary residences only, but it included a grandfather clause for people who own multiple units, allowing them to keep up to 3 additional units as long as they owned them before February 2023. Units in condo buildings need a letter of permission from the board, but one board member here at the Glasshouse told us that's difficult to refuse.
We're told by our legal counsel that we cannot decline any application, which is extremely frustrating, especially, I've been very adamant about wanting to restrict or limit the number of short-term rentals.
Doug Forbes is a lawyer who wrote the bylaws for the Glasshouse in 2016 when he represented the developer. The document does not specifically mention short-term rentals, which could make it difficult for the board to limit them.
And that sort of takes the discretion of the board away, because if they were to deny that permission, it would be contrary to their declaration or bylaws. So.
CBC News reached out to some owners who rent out their units. One owner, who also sits on the board, said in an email the board gave out permission letters to all who applied, but it's looking at ways of limiting them in the future. Anna Juangco-Maniquiz would like to see the city get rid of the clause allowing short-term rentals in units that the owners don't live in.
This building should be for residents.
At least one city councillor agrees.
I'm still disappointed that we're doing so many as short-term rentals when we have a national housing crisis.
The city's annual report on short-term rentals is expected in June. Cameron McLean, CBC News, Winnipeg.